Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be showing you my November beauty favorites, and I'm going to start with this primer, which is the CoverGirl At Last All Day Primer. And I got this when it first came out and I was not impressed with it, so I just put it back in a drawer somewhere. And this month I was looking through my makeup stuff and I thought I would try this again. Because sometimes if I don't like something the first time I use it, then maybe the next time or after trying it a few times, I'll get to liking it. So that's why I don't do first impression videos. Because if the first impression is bad, I might like it, after that. So this month I've really been liking how this is working with my makeup. And for the foundation, it just so happens it is the CoverGirl At Last Stay Luminous. Now I like this one more when with the colder weather and when my skin is more dry, whereas the 3-in-1 is more of a matte finish, so I usually prefer that one in the summertime. But I've been really liking this one this month, and along with that primer, it just seems to be working really well for me. And so I've been topping that off with, it's been a CoverGirl month for me, and this is the CoverGirl True Blend Pressed Powder, and I'm in the shade, okay, this is a translucent light, and it's just pretty much just a light powder. Doesn't really give any color, but it just kind of sets my makeup. And I use it with a brush instead of the puff that comes with it. And it's really, all this CoverGirl has really been working well for me in the month of November. And I'm not a real big CoverGirl fan. I really like their mascara. Seems like all the CoverGirl mascara I've used, and you know what a critic I am when it comes to mascara. But this month, these face products, I've just pulled them out from where I've had them a while and just didn't care for them or not used them in a while. Now, I've used the powder quite a bit because it just sets my makeup good without looking like I've got too much powder, and it doesn't make me look cakey. And at our age, girls, we don't like that cakey look. And as my bronzer, I've been liking this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. This was a sample that came in, I'm thinking, a Sephora Play. I think is where I got this. I think that is a good size sample, and I've had this like in the other Too Faced palettes where they give you an eyeshadow, blush, and the bronzers. So I really like the Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and that's what I've been liking this month. And even though it's a sample, you can't really tell. It doesn't look like I've used very much. So that's been working real well for me this month. And if you've watched my November Ipsy bag, you will have seen this blush. And I think I commented that it would probably wind up in a monthly favorites. And this, I was surprised at the name of it being orange, because to me this is not really an orange as much as it is more of a peach shade. And these are the shades of blush that I really like. And so I've used this quite a bit during the month, and it's lasted real good. If I put it on in the morning, it's lasted, and I've still got plenty of blush on at the end of the day. So a lot of times that's how you can tell, I think, the quality of a blush is not always just how well it applies, but how long it lasts as well. And so that was, I like that. Okay, and I don't know, this may have been in my beauty favorites last month as well. but it's the Wet n Wild Contouring Palette, and I'm in the shade Dolce Delice. I have trouble with these foreign names, but anyway, this I really like the quality of these powders. They're not dry. They seem to be real soft and velvety, and for the price, the Wet n Wild I think is really good, and I use both, this for the contour and this. Sometimes I don't always use this, but sometimes I kind of want to lighten up and under the contour, and sometimes I don't because I'm afraid it'll make me look like I've got too much powder. And another face product that I've been enjoying for the month of November is this e.l.f. This is considered a baked blush, but it is Pinktastic, and I've been using this as a highlighter because to me that's what it is. That's not a blush. That is a highlighter. And I've really been liking it because it's not, I think I've probably commented before that I don't want a highlighter that, that looks, they're going to be able to see it from a satellite out there in space, where it be glowing so bright, and I like a subtle highlight, something that gives me just a little glow, to look like I got some life in my face, And of course it's e.l.f. and like all brands, they have there's hits and misses with all brands, and this was a big hit for me. And this is another one that I just pulled out of my drawer. I hadn't used it in a long time, and so I've liked that this month as well. And another face product. It's all about the face this month. This is the Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer Highlighter. And before I started using the Maybelline Age Rewind, this was my favorite Holy Grail concealer. Now this is in the shade Fair. I have it in the Fair, and then I have another tube that's in the Fair Light. And you've probably seen this, that it's got the little brush that you swipe on, kind of paint it on, whereas the Age Rewind has the sponge. But I've been using this again because I run out of my Maybelline Age Rewind. I do have a new one, but I guess I was just too lazy to open the pack, so I just reached in my concealer stash and just pulled this one out, and I've really been liking it. So I thought I've had it longer, so I'm going to try and use up some of my products that I've had for a while, because I don't want them to ruin and go to waste, because we pay good money for our makeup girls, and we can't afford to waste. We don't want to waste, especially if it's something good. Okay, now let's see. I think that is everything on the face. Well, that's 3, 6, 9, 10. Is that 10? Did I count right? Okay, moving on. I have one other favorite. It is for the eyes, and this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner Pencil. And this one is in the shade, let's see if I can see that without my glasses. Of course not. Oh, okay, looking in the wrong place. It's brown. It's just brown. Now, I did not, I wouldn't buy these for a long time. I would watch videos of others using them, but I thought, good grief, look at that point on that thing. You know, you could put your eye out with that. Because it's so sharp, which mine's kind of used down some. I also have this in the black, and I have it in the brown. Because, you know, it's kind of the thing, you hear makeup artists, and they'll tell you to use black on your top lid and use a brown on the bottom lid, which will, it actually does work out the best. Because, you know, usually these that are brown, they're almost black anyway, but they're not a stark black. So, it's going to look better actually. So I've been pulled this out and been using it this month, and being careful not to poke myself in the eye with it. Okay, so I've watched Christmas Story too much, you know. If you know the story, you know the thing about putting your eye out. And a hair product. Now, usually when I get hair products where my hair is so short, I just wash my hair, blow dry it, and just go. But in one of our BoxyCharms, we got this I think this came in a BoxyCharm, and I don't know if you pronounce that Briogeo, Briogeo. Anyway, this is what it is, and it is a blow dry perfection and heat protectant cream, and I love, oh, the smell of it. Oh, it's heavenly. I just love the smell of it. But what this does, it says to use, apply 1 to 2 quarter size amounts to damp hair. Okay. My short hair does not require 50 cents worth of this product. So I use maybe 1 nickel size, and I'll usually rub it in between my hands and then run it through my hair, and it gives me some volume and just some life into my hair, and it's easy to, I don't know, it just gives my hair life. So I love this, and my plan is to repurchase this before I run plumb out, because this is really good, and I mean, I just love the smell of it. So that's all my beauty favorites for the month of November. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.